Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Brevo contact on Google Forms submission. So I'm running a digital marketing agency, and to promote my business and to generate the leads, I have created a special lead inquiry form with the help of Google Forms. I've attached this form on my website, and now my objective is that whenever a lead is going to submit their inquiries related to my digital marketing agency along with other details such as their name, email and phone number, then by using these details I want to create a contact in Brevo, that is my email marketing application. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up the connection between Google Forms and Brevo, and that we are going to do without any coding and any programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step for your business, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, as I told you, I'm going to show you that how you can automatically create Brevo contacts whenever Google Form is submitted. So here I am managing a digital marketing agency, and we run lead generation campaigns using Google Forms to collect inquiries from potential clients. So I have created a client inquiry form in order to get in touch with the clients for their inquiries, and my objective is that as soon as a client is going to submit this form from my website, then automatically that client should be added as a contact in my email marketing application, that is Brevo. So here, to automate this entire process, I will have to build a connection between this inquiry form which I have created through Google Forms and Brevo. So I'm going to build this connection without any coding and any programming skill with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our repetitive tasks on daily basis without any coding and any programming skills by setting up connections between our work applications. So as I told you, according to our objective, with the help of Pabbly Connect, we are going to build the connection between our Google Forms and Brevo account. Let's get started quickly. This is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on the sign up for free button. It will create a free new account for you just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you are going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on our dashboard, we can find all the workflows which we have created. And to save the same workflows, we can also create different folders over here. Now, to create a new workflow, we are going to click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, you can see a dialog box is appeared in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to the workflow. So here, first of all, I'm going to give a name. Let's say create Brevo contact on Google Forms submission. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, because I have created a separate folders for all the automations which I'm going to create related to lead management. So I'm going to select automations for lead management over here. As we have done that, let's click on create now. And here a screen is open in front of us which contains a blank workflow with two extremely important windows. Here we have trigger and action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose my objective over here is that as soon as a new form is submitted in Google Forms, then automatically a contact should be created in Brevo. So here I will have to take Google Forms in trigger and Brevo in action. When we are going to build the connection between these applications, we will clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the form is submitted in Google Forms by a client, then only the contact will be created in Brevo, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us quickly start creating our automation step by step. To start with the workflow, first of all, we will go towards our trigger step and we will select our trigger application. So here our trigger application will be Google Forms. Let's select that. After selecting the application, then we have to select the trigger event. So what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. We have new response received as our trigger event because we want that whenever the form will be submitted by a client in Google Forms, then the response of that form should be captured inside Pabbly Connect, that too instantly. Okay, so here how we are going to capture the response every time. For that we have to insert this webhook URL inside our Google Forms. So we will simply copy it and then I will tell you exactly what you are supposed to do. So to insert this webhook URL to build the connection between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect, you have to follow the given instructions step by step carefully. After copying the webhook URL, first of all I will take you towards my Google Forms, and this is the client inquiry form which I have created. It is given that get in touch with us. Thank you for reaching out. Please fill out the following details so we can assist you better. Your information will also be added to our mailing list for timely updates and exclusive offers. Alright, then we have name, email, phone number and the type of inquiry in which the client is interested. So when the client is going to submit this form by entering all these details, I'm going to receive the details of this client automatically inside Pabbly Connect. And by using these details, then further I'm going to add a contact in Brevo. So first of all, we'll have to connect this Google form with Pabbly Connect. To build the connection between the form and Pabbly Connect, we have to use Google Sheets. I will tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. You have to go towards response section and you have to click on view in sheets option. As you will do that, you will find two options: create a new sheet or go with existing sheet. So you will click on create a new sheet option. Okay, if you are creating this first time. But here, because I already have an existing sheet, I have already linked my form with my sheet, so I'm going to go towards the sheet. You can see we have the columns over here, A, B, C, D and E. So these are all the fields we have in the form, such as the name, email, phone number and the inquiry type. Along with this, we have also have an extra column that is for timestamp. That means the date and time at which the form is submitted. Okay, so as soon as the form will be submitted by a client, automatically the response will be recorded over here in the spreadsheet. Then in order to send the response towards Pabbly Connect, we have to build the connection between this Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. Okay, so first of all, let's capture a response over here. So this is my form. I'm going to go towards send section and I will just copy the link of the form. Okay, so I'm going to open it in a new tab to submit the form in front of you. As the form will be submitted, the response will be recorded over here in Google Sheets. Then we will set up the connection between this Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect to share the response over there as well. Okay, so now I'm going to submit the form with the name. Let's say the name of the lead who is submitting this form is Smart Lead. Let's say the email of this lead is smartlead389@pabblytudes.com. Then I'm going to enter a random phone number over here, let's say. And the inquiry type is, let's say, website development. Alright, then I'm going to click on submit. As we've done that, you can see that the form is submitted. So the form is submitted and the details are recorded over here. We have the timestamp, the date and time at which the form is submitted. We have the name of the lead over here. We have the email, the inquiry type and the phone number. So now after capturing the response inside Google Sheets, we will send this response towards Pabbly Connect. For that, we have to go towards the extension section and then we have the option of add-ons over here. So let's go towards get add-ons. It has taken us towards Google Workspace Marketplace. So here we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So Pabbly Connect Webhook is the add-on which we need to install in Google Sheets to build the connection between this sheet and Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I have already installed the add-on, so I'm just going to cross this. If you are installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh the spreadsheet so that you will be able to find the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks under extensions. As I can find the option, let's go towards initial setup over here. And we have to enter the details in these fields in the initial setup to build the connection successfully. First of all, it is asking us the webhook URL, the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. So once again, I will copy it and I will paste it over here. Then it is asking us the trigger column. Now what is trigger column? The concept of trigger column says that whenever a new row will be added in your spreadsheet up till this column, then the entire row will be sent towards Pabbly Connect immediately. It is also given in the instructions that the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent to the webhook URL. You can see I have 5 columns in my spreadsheet. So I want that whenever a new row will be added, when a client is going to submit the form and the new row will be added in this spreadsheet up till E column, then only the response should be shared towards Pabbly Connect and not before that. So here I'm going to give the trigger column as E because E is my last column. Alright, then I'm going to click on send test to send the response, this test response towards Pabbly Connect. And as the test data is sent successfully, let's submit the initial setup. And over here, setup configured successfully. So let's move back towards Pabbly Connect now. Here you can see that the response is already captured. In the response, we have received all the details. So let's one by one read them. First of all, we have the trigger column which we have given. We have the timestamp. We have the spreadsheet name, the spreadsheet ID. Then we have the sheet name, the sheet ID, row index, that means the number of row in which the data is added. Here we have 2, so we have received the row index as 2. Phone number of the lead, we have the name, the inquiry type and their email address, and these are the exact details which we have submitted in the form. So this means that our connection between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. Now one more thing we have to do, because our objective is that every time a new form will be submitted by a client, then automatically the response should be keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect. For that we have to move back towards our Google Sheets which we have connected. We have to go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and we have to click on this button, send on event. As we have done that, we have made sure that whenever the client is going to submit the form and the data will be recorded over here up till trigger column, the data will be automatically sent towards Pabbly Connect. Once we have built the connection successfully, our objective is to create a contact in Brevo. So let's go towards our action step for that. And now we have to set up the connection between Brevo account and Pabbly Connect. So our action application over here will be Brevo. Then we have to select the action event. What you want to perform? I want to create the contact. So we will select create or update a contact. Let's click on connect. For building the connection, we have two options over here. In case if you already have an existing connection, quickly go with that. But I will show you how you have to build the new connection. For that, you have to go towards add new connection section and you have to enter the domain and the API key. The example of domain is given over here, api.yourdomain.com. Here the domain is brevo.com. So it is already given over here, okay, api.brevo.com. Then we have to enter the API key. How we are going to get this? For that also you have to log into your Brevo account and you have to click on this hyperlink SMTP and API page. Let's go over there. This is SMTP and API key page of Brevo. So you'll click on generate a new API key and then we are going to give the name to our key. So let's say the name of the key is test clients. All right. We have clicked on generate and let's copy the key. We'll click on OK and move back and paste it over here. Done. Let's click on save. As we have done that, the connection between Brevo and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. So now we have to enter the details in these fields. Let's start with the email. Here, how we are going to get the email of the person to whom we want to add as a contact in Brevo. I want to add the person who has submitted the form, the client, as a contact. So we'll go towards our previous response as we have received all the details of that client in our previous step. Among these details, we have the email. So let's select that and it is mapped over here. When we have mapped this email, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace now. So every time a new form will be submitted by a client, automatically this email is going to replace with a new email of that new client. And in this way, we are going to automate the entire process of adding contacts in Brevo for every new Google Form submission. Okay, let's move forward now. Here it is asking us, do you want to use email blacklisted? Already selected as true. Do you want to use SMS blacklisted? Already selected as true. Here we have to provide the list as well. We have multiple lists as you can see. So I'm going to take you back towards my Brevo account. We'll go towards list section and these are all the lists I have on my account. So in which particular list you want to create the contacts for Google Form submission? I'm receiving new inquiries. So here I'm going to select this particular list, new inquiries. I want that every time a new form will be submitted for inquiry, then the lead should be added as a contact in this new inquiries list. So let's move forward. We will select new inquiries as our list and now we are going to move forward. It is asking us the first name, last name and other details. I have not received first name and last name separately. So in that case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to split the name. We will click on this add action step button and with the help of text formatter, we are going to split the name so that we can map the name in separate fields, first name and last name separately. We'll select text formatter over here. Text formatter is an amazing feature of Pabbly which helps us to format the text in the workflow according to our choice. Our action event over here will be split text. With the help of this, we are going to split the name. Let's map the name which we want to split. And now we have to use the separator. Which value you want to use as the separator? Because I just want to separate the name. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use space over here, which we have in between the names. So here I'm going to simply copy the given format of space. I will paste it over here and done. Now it is asking a segment index. Which segment of this text you want? First or last or all? I want all. First as well as last. So let's click on save and send test request button. Here we have the first name and the last name separately. Let's map them quickly. First of all, I will map the last name and then the first name. Okay, done. Now we have to move forward. If you want to enter the details in these fields, you can enter them over here. I'm going to ignore these fields now and I'm going to click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, here we have received the response. Along with the response, we have received an ID. This is the contact ID. So the contact is successfully added in our given list. So let's go towards Brevo. We'll open the list over here. And you can see a new contact is recently added over here with a name as Smart Lead. And we have all the details over here as well. This means that the connection is absolutely successful. So now whenever a new form will be submitted by a client, automatically the lead will be added as a contact in our Brevo account. Okay, also here, because we have already linked the Google Forms with Google Sheets, so systematic record is also created over here without any manual efforts. Now once we have completed the automation, let's test it whether it is working fine or not. So I will go back towards my Google Forms. I will simply copy the link once again. And now I'm going to open it in a new tab to submit the form. Once again, I will submit it. Let's say the name of the lead this time is New Lead. The email is, let's say, newlead45@pabblitudes.com. Let's say the phone number is, and the inquiry type this time is, let's say, SEO and content writing. Let's submit the form. As you have submitted the form, let's go towards Google Sheets. The data is recorded over here. Now we'll go towards the Brevo account and we'll go towards the list once again. Let's open our list. And over here, a new contact is automatically added over here instantly. Here we have the name of the contact as New Lead and all the details. This means that the workflow is running fine. So let's quickly summarize what we have done. We have taken very simple steps: trigger in action. In trigger, we have taken Google Forms, and in action, we have taken text formatter as well as Brevo. And we have connected all of them in such a way that every time a new response will be captured through Google Forms, automatically by using the response, a contact will be added in Brevo. So in this way, I will be able to systematically add my leads in my email marketing application to further connect with them and convert them into payable customers. I hope the automation is clear to you and it is helpful for your business as well. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.